In a small town, nestled by green hills and a gentle stream, lived Oma, a kind and warm elderly woman. Her home was a simple cottage at the edge of town, surrounded by a garden, a few fruit trees, and a fence that whispered in the breeze. Oma had no children of her own, and her husband had passed away many years before. But Oma was never truly alone. She had Poppy, her small hen with soft white feathers, black spots on her wings, and a little red comb. Poppy followed Uma everywhere, clucking softly as if adding her own opinion to their conversations. The villagers would often smile seeing the two of them walking together, Uma with her cane and Poppy waddling beside her like a loyal little friend. Every morning, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, Poppy would lay a single, warm, smooth egg. Uma would collect it with great care, hold it gently in her wrinkled hands, and whisper, "One is enough, my dear. May we always have just what we need." She would then boil the egg, eat half for her breakfast, and save the other half for dinner. Oma tended her small garden, grew her own vegetables, and lived with a profound peace in her heart. One day, something unusual happened. Poppy laid 2 eggs instead of 1. Oma blinked. 2, she whispered. "Well now, that's generous." She cooked 1 egg and took the second one to the market. She didn't ask for much, just enough to buy a handful of rice and a small piece of jag. The following days, Poppy continued to lay 2 eggs each morning. It wasn't long before the villagers started to notice. "Sell both eggs, Oma," one suggested. "You should feed Poppy more. Maybe she'll give you 3, said another. "Think bigger. You could have 10 hens, make a business out of it." But Amma only smiled warmly and said, "1 for me, and 1 to share. That's enough." She began giving the extra eggs away to a poor family, 2 children on their way home from school, or she would quietly leave 1 on someone's doorstep. People soon began calling her Egg Oma with great affection. Then, the monsoon came. The rain fell hard for days on end. The gentle stream overflowed its banks, washing away fields and plunging many families into difficult times. Through it all, Poppy kept laying her 2 eggs each day, and Oma had been saving many of them. She boiled them, pickled them, and quietly handed them out to those in need, never asking for anything in return. One rainy afternoon, a group of villagers came to her cottage. "Oma," one of them asked, "why didn't you sell more eggs when you had the chance? Why didn't you try to make more money for yourself?" Oma paused, looking at them with that same warm gaze. "Because true happiness isn't about gathering more," she explained softly. "It's about loving what we already have, and sharing it when the time comes. I kept only what I needed. The rest was always a gift to be shared." Just then, Poppy clucked softly and snuggled against Uma's feet, as if in complete agreement. The story of Uma and Poppy reminds us that true happiness isn't about collecting more. It's about appreciating what we have and choosing to share it with kindness. When we lift up others, we lift ourselves, and together, we become rich in compassion, peace, and happiness. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more content that inspires.